Hello everybody, this is BC Lee here. I'm gonna be talking about Tristana, the Meglin Gunner. And she is part of the game League of Legends, and I am gonna not show you, but tell you how to use her properly and what you should do in her builds and whatnot. This video is going to BrennysTutorials, and yeah. So, right off the bat, in League of Legends, no matter what game you play, you're at least going to be at least one level when you first start out. So you're going to want to get the move. It's called Rocket Jump, and what pretty much it does is Tristana flies at the ground to fires at the ground to propel herself a distant location, dealing damage and slowing surrounding units for 3 seconds when she lands. And the first one does 70 plus 0.8 every time, and rank 2 does 115, rank 3 does 160, rank 4 205, and rank 5 250. And in League of Legends, there's a base of 18 levels, and you have 4 skills: your Q, your W, your E, and your R. And then you have a passive usually. Her passive is Draw a Bead, and increases Tristana's attack speed, or attack range, as she levels. So she's a great farmer for creeps, which are minions in the game. So you always want to get last hit to get more gold, and you want to pick rocket jump first, and then you want to pick her second ability, or her E ability, which is explosive shot. So explosive shot, when Tristana kills a unit, her cannonball bursts into shrapnel, dealing damage to surrounding enemies. Can be activated, dealing damage to target over time, and reduces healing received. So this is great against like Zillion, Sona, or I can't even think of any, or Soraka, healing champs, support champs, because it reduces healing. And level 1 does 50, 2 does 75, 3 100, 4 125, and 5 150. And this is great for farming creeps, because if you get a last hit on one enemy, it explodes and you have a chance of killing another enemy. So she can farm enemies fairly good, and you want to keep building rocket jump, explosive shot to both level 2, and then once you hit level 6 or so, at level 6, you get your ultimate, which is your R spell key, and Buster Shot. Tristana loads a massive cannonball into her weapon and fires it at the enemy unit. This deals magic damage and knocks the target back. So level 1 does 300, 2 does 400, and 5, what am I talking about? And 3 does 500. And your ultimate, which is your R key, only has 3 levels up, because it's very powerful and has a long cooldown. And pretty much what you want to do with this is combo this with rocket jump, fly ahead of your enemy depending on how many there are, shoot him with rocket jump. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys. Shoot him with Buster Shot after you do a rocket jump, and he'll fly, or her will fly toward the turret, and they'll take damage from the turret, and you can keep shooting them, and you have a good chance of getting a kill. So after you get your Buster Shot, you want to get your rapid fire up, which is your Q, and it makes pretty much Tristana shoot faster, and her attack speed increases by level 1 30, 2 45, 3 60, 4 75, and 5 90% for 7 seconds. So once you get this to level 5, if you press Q, you'll shoot 90% faster. Plus you can have all your bonus trinkets, and not trinkets, but items and whatnot. So yeah. Okay. And now items. Okay. This is my recommendation for items for classic right now. What I like to do is I like to buy Boots of Speed before I buy Doran's Blade, and then once I buy Boots of Speed, I buy 3 consumable health potions, which are eggnog potions at the moment. And then once you get enough money, you want to buy Berserker's Greaves, which make your attack speed 25% faster and increases your passive movement speed by 2. It does not stack with other boots. And then after you get more money, you can buy Doran's Blade, and then you want to build your IE, which is your Infinity Edge, which does 80 plus attack damage, 25% critical chance, and your and your unique passive, your critical strikes now deal 250% damage instead of 200%. So that's a good boost. How you want to build off your Infinity Edge is buy a BF sword, I think it's called, and then buy your pickaxe first. So save up for the sword and then the pickaxe, and then you should save up and finally buy it. And then after that, you want to buy a Phantom Dancer, which increases your attack speed by 55%, your critical strike chance by 30%, and your movement speed by 15%. And you want to build off that any way you want, of all the items they have. And then finally, you want to buy a Last Whisper, which does 40 plus attack damage, and your unique passive is 40% armor penetration. So Tristana is a better champ end game in my opinion. Always pick Rocket Jump in the very beginning, and if you know how to use her well, you can fight. You want to get Blue Buff. Blue Buff is there's a big stone golem. Alright, in the map there's 4 different types of buffs, or 3. There's the red, the blue, and then there's Baron, but I won't talk about Baron. The red increases your health, I think, faster, and the blue increases the cooldown of your spells for everyone. And if you get the blue buff from the giant stone golem in the middle of the map, you can use your explosive shot and your buckshot, I think it's called. No, your buster shot. I don't know why I always call it buck, but your buster shot, and she's really better champ later on in the game. Tristana is one of my favorite champs. She's one of my best, in fact. She's overall easy to use. She's 1,350 IP points, which are points you get at the end of every game. And I'm sorry, I forgot how many RP points she is, because you have to buy those, and I don't really use them. This is my tutorial, guys, on how to use Tristana. I thank you for watching, and leave a thumbs up if you like. Subscribe to my channel and BrennysTutorials. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you later.